Hi, my name is the Zen Mommy. I'm Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy. I help people with spiritual awakening and ascension on my channel. And today I want to talk about crystal singing bowls. As you know, that I'm on my sound healing journey, and I wanted to introduce the star of this show, of my future shows, I guess. These were a wedding gift from my husband, Dorian, and these are crystal singing bowls. So I wanted to kind of introduce him and kind of talk about what it's like to work with him. So this particular set is a nine-piece chakra set. So I have the traditional seven chakras, and added onto it, I also have the Earth Star chakra and the Soul Star chakra. The Earth Star chakra connects us to the Earth, to the planet. Um, the Soul Star chakra connects us to our higher consciousness. They say it's the gateway to the universe, to the subconscious mind. And so I'm going to do another video going deeper into, each, these two especially, but into each of these chakra bowls. I'm not going to actually do a sound bath today. I don't think I'm quite ready to release a sound bath just yet. Also, one thing I also want to make note of is I only have a cell phone camera recording right now. I did order, I do have a sound system coming so that I can make meditations and be able to pick, all the variations of the frequency and tone so I can make the best possible music or meditations. And so, I was really excited getting this set of crystal bowls. And they have such a powerful energy because they're made out of 99.9% crystal. So you're working with, a crystal being. They call it crystal allies. So you feel an immense energy coming from them before you even touch them. And so um, they're heavy. They're really, really heavy. They're not fragile, but they can break. And let's see. Oh, they come in. Okay, so I never knew anything about music before I started this journey. I think I had a piano class when I was a kid, and I was moved moved out of that school that had that program, and I never kept up with it. So I didn't know about notes and tones and everything like that. So each bowl is assigned a note, and um, each note represents a chakra. And so I didn't know anything about it, so I'm working with them for the first time. And so the traditional set, like I said, is the seven-piece set. And so I will let you see. I'm gonna tap each one. There are I have three. There's three types of strikers that I have. There's different kinds, but with my set, these three came. This is a crystal quartz striker. It is made out of crystal quartz. This one has a kind of like a suede interior. It's one of the strikers this one is kind of good for doing they call it the sustain. It's when you go around in a circle like this. So far I like working with this one when I'm doing the sustain, when I go around in a circle doing the sustain. This one has a rubber ball, and this is better for when you're kind of tapping it because it has a nice rubber bounce. You can also do a sustain with it. It's not as easy, and if you try to do it and hit it with the wood, it will make a horrible sound. So you got to be careful using this one. The crystal one makes a more deeper sound. So it really depends on what you're looking for, what you're filling out for. Sound healing becomes a real intuitive experience. Like you'll begin to play, you'll begin to feel the vibration, and then you completely get into this points of transcendence where you connect to your spirit and you're being guided by the vibrations of the music, by your higher self, and it's way awesome. I was doing a practice session the other day. I actually recorded that session. I did a practice session, and I did a practice. That's what I mean. And while I was doing it, it was like my first time doing And I remember, starting with the Earth Star chakra. The Earth Star has a very deep vibration. I have to say that this out of the bunch, this one is my favorite. Like immediately, I fell deeply in love with this one as it vibrated so deeply. I felt it vibrating every cell in my body. I can feel my energy feel like right above my skin vibrating. And it's just really cleansing, really grounding. And so I learned that everyone has a root soul frequency. And a root soul frequency is basically the song of your soul. And so out of all of these chakra tunes, or out of the tunes, one of them is your root soul frequency. So I think that it is this one, which is a low F, because the Earth Star chakra is a low F, and then the heart is the F note. And so the Earth Star chakra is a low F because it represents the heart of the earth. And man, when you play these, like play it, you feel the vibration the most in the area of that chakra. So when I feel this energy kind of radiating from me, from the ground to me, like I'm connected to it. It's amazing. And so as I was playing the other day, I started to play the chakra, the frequencies. And in my head, as I was getting into a point of transcendence where I was really connected to spirit, and all of a sudden I started, in my head saying, creating a whole meditation. Like I have been having a real block with creativity lately, and I couldn't believe it. It's one of the reasons why I haven't put out a meditation yet. I know my subscribers ask me a lot about releasing a meditation. I've never done one before. I didn't want to admit that. And I know, like, when I was getting coached with Victor Odo, he was like, "Oh, you got to get a meditation out there, Simone. Just channel it. You got this." And I don't know, for some reason I couldn't, I couldn't get it. But when I started playing this bowl, the music like came to my ears, the what I should be saying, and the affirmations. So I started saying the affirmations in my head. I started saying the meditation. I started following it myself. And as I went through each of these chakras, I was feeling a cleansing take place. By the time I was done, I felt like this pure cleansing energy, energetic light from head to toe. It was just beautiful. Um, what else? And since there are notes, I want you to see what they sound like when you just tap them, because they make a nice little melody if you hit them in a row. Now, I'm starting with the first 7 chakras. Okay. Um, so that's the 7 chakras. But if you add the 8 chakras, you're going to feel all of them come together. And now, if you add the Earth Star chakra, you're going to see what it's like. They call this set the heaven to earth. You go from earth to heaven in this set. All right. And that's all of them. Now to the point where I've been playing them, that I'm learning what the notes are. So sometimes I'll get together. I have to put these up every time because I have a toddler. So I have to put these away in a safe space because I'm too afraid he might break them. And so I have to always put them back together. And I am at the point where when I mix 2 up, because sometimes when I mix 2 up, I don't realize it until I'm playing. I'm like, something is wrong. And then I do and something will be way off. So now I know what I'm listening for. So I'm getting my ear more trained. So they give us these stickers. So I put a sticker in each one. The stickers show what note, what chakra it is, and that way I won't forget. I would have never remembered if I didn't have that. And oh yeah, let me show you. This happened the other day where I had them mixed up. So I had the crown chakra and the third eye mixed up, and this is what it sounded like. See, doesn't that sound off? And then if you go like this, and so this video, I'm showing it in full light this time, but there's really cool things I can do. I have these little LED lights, and I put them in each one, and I make them glow. I have a ocean projector that projects like ocean. It looks like beautiful lights. It looks like ocean waves, and I can get colored LED lights, and I can really like jazz up, you know, my sound baths when I eventually start making them. Now, right now I'm on a carpet floor, so I have to put these wooden boards here. And I ran out of wooden boards, so I'm actually using United Postal Service boxes that I use for my business, for my store. And so, anyways, for the rest of this week, I'm gonna probably play a bowl and talk about how it sounds more and go into more detail. And but I just want you guys to know that what you're hearing now is not gonna do it justice until I get my sound system in. So just bear with me, you know. Think about the energy of the spirit of the love I'm trying to give to you. And what else did I want to share? You know, I could show you a little bit what some of them sound like. So this is the Earth Star chakra. It's a really low one. I noticed when I recorded this, it doesn't pick up as well. So I don't know if you can hear it. And it rings for a little bit, vibrates and rings for a little while after. It's really, really nice. And so to stop it, you can go like this if you need to stop the ringing. What I was going to say. Oh, also I noticed something happened while I was doing this. I kind of pushed it forward. So I'm still learning how to carefully play this. You can't put this on there too hard, because if you do it too hard, it'll push it forward. And the fact that my surface, like, I think it would be ideal to have a hardwood floor. So I'm working on getting a better surface to do this. This is what I have for right now. I'm making it work. I can put it on the tables. I'll probably do the other videos on the table so that we can get more clarity from it. And with the littler ones, they're almost harder to keep still without, you know, a very hard surface. And so this is the root. And that one's very deep, very loud. And again, it's kind of moving while I'm doing it. I could be because I'm kind of nervous and I'm kind of hot with all these lights on. So I'm not going to go through each and every one of them now, but I want to also point out that the bigger ones are really, really deeper and louder, and the smaller ones are really high pitched. So I'm going to go and play the crown chakra. You see the difference between the root chakra and the crown chakra. Also, there's a difference between the way these mallets play. So remember, before I played with this one. Now this one is the crystal quartz striker. I feel more vibration come to my hands with this one. And then here's the crown chakra with this one. And then you can also do these. I sometimes like this. I didn't give myself enough space. That's nothing. You have to set these up. You got to make sure you have enough space to get to each one. And then before I usually have you spread it more out, far out. But I notice it's hard for me to play two if I want to go one. Sorry. If I wanted to do one here and then maybe do that one at the same time. Okay, right now I'm close enough to do it, but right now I'm close enough to do it, but before when I was playing with it, I was just kind of like going around here and here, but I wasn't doing two at the same time. So I'm still learning on how to work with them and build my techniques. This is a relationship because crystals are a being, a spirit. Crystals are a being, crystal being, and it's a working relationship, and it's really beautiful because really as you start to play them and go into this meditative transcendent state, you really begin to connect and get a communication from them. Like they reveal a lot of information to you that's in your auric field, and they help clear and balance a lot of your energy. Anyways, that's enough of your time I will take up today. I really appreciate you bearing with me through my little process. I'm really happy to share this information. It really has motivated me and made me really excited about not only this journey, but my whole spiritual journey altogether. Because I was feeling like, I'll do this in another video about, going more into detail why I haven't been posting, on YouTube, why I took the break in the first place. But I just know that whatever my soul needed, these bowls came to the answer for. I mean, these bowls have taken care of. It's really been a healing journey, and I hope that my experience helps and heals a lot of people. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.